player go on to win. That was Mike Albee in the American Bowling Congress Masters Tournament.
But Marshall, Jason Couch from the top seed is 4 of 6. He's won 4 championships as the top seed.
Seems to like it there as we see Amleto Monacelli in the first frame.
Not a good way to start.
And I really think that was carryover from the last frame of the last game where he came in high. Wanted to make sure to give the ball room. The ball very light into the pocket, and he leaves the 2, 8, and the 10. And really all he can do right now is just try and get the 2 and the 8. Maybe get a lucky bounce, but not much of a chance to make this one.
Right off the bat, Monacelli leaves things open for Jason Couch. Couch from Claremont, Florida. Left-hander, and the only left-hander on the program today. 28-year-old.
And in talking to Jason earlier, he said he wasn't going to practice much prior to the telecast. He likes the lanes when they're fresh. He's bowled his best on the early rounds.
1992 PBA Rookie of the Year. And that is $1,000 to the PBA Tour Foundation, courtesy of Budweiser.
Take a look at this high backswing of Jason Couch. That's where he develops the speed. That's where he develops the turn on the ball for all the power that knocks him down seemingly most every frame for this great left-hander.
All 4 of Jason's PBA national titles have come from the #1 position. He obviously likes this spot. And so far has started things out with a strike. Looking to make it 2, and he does it. A fine shot.
That's what a professional has to do. When the opposition opens up the door, you've got to walk right into it, and Jason Couch certainly did that. And a good reaction. You know, he really, really wants this shot because Amleto is such a great player. Give me that second strike in a row.
Jason and his wife Kelly expecting their 2nd child in the month of August. And here is Monacelli.
And Amleto needs to do what he did in the last game. You know, he only struck 5 times last game, Gary, but they were all in a row, and he'll need to do that this game to get back into this match. Be interesting to see what kind of adjustment Amleto makes in this left-hand lane. He came in light, left the 2-8-10. A lot of times Amleto just likes to crank it up a little bit harder, get a little more roll on the ball to enable it to hook back from far right back into the pocket. That takes care of him.
Follow all your favorite sports and get updated scores and stats on the net. CBS Sportsline has exclusive columns and video highlights, plus interviews, chats, and more. Go to cbs.sportsline.com. And an early 11-pin lead for Jason Couch, courtesy of strikes in frames #1 and 2. And he is up in the 3rd on lane 56.
Well, to extend back to a 21-pin lead, that's got to hurry. And it's the same thing on the left-hander side of the lane with the 3, 7, and the 9. As we see from this camera angle, the ball very light in the pocket, and the way that it drives in, it goes right around that 7-pin. The 6 just doesn't take care of it. You can see the reaction. He knows he's made a bad shot, and he's let Amleto right back into the game.
Yes, Couch returning the favor.
He'll go for the count, just take the 2 pins. He's got the 3, he's got the 9, but the 7 stays there.
Coming up next Saturday, it's the AC Delco Classic here on CBS, 3 p.m. Eastern Time from Cal Bowl in Lakewood, California. Join us, 3 p.m. Eastern, AC Delco Classic.
Well, there's Amleto Monacelli, who received a very, very nice present from Jason Couch in the previous frame, now with a 4-pin lead as we watch Jason on lane 55. This is the lane that hooks stronger.
Great power shot from Couch on that one.
Well, you've got to be able to put the bad shot behind you. Amleto Monacelli, he changed balls in the 2nd frame of this game. Didn't like the reaction he had the last game, looking for a little different roll into the pocket. He looks good in the 2nd and 3rd frame with the opportunity to go up by 14 with a strike here in the 4th. And
gets the job done. 3 straight strikes for Monacelli.
We take a look at Amleto Monacelli as he gets deep inside and really rotates around this ball. The watch is coming in a little bit high. As you can see, the ball did not touch the 9-pin, but something did, and it's down.
Monacelli bowling as a professional since 1982. Marshall, the early years were not easy for him learning how to speak English, but he has gained the respect of everybody on the tour.
Well, he goes through the heart of the pins, leaving the 3 and the 10.
Either bowler strikes here in the 5th, and it's not going to happen for Monacelli. $1,000 again will be donated to the PBA Tour Foundation courtesy of Budweiser. So Jason Couch, the only shot at doing that here in frame number 5.
And Monacelli leaving the 3-10 split. It is the easiest of splits to convert. Needs to get the ball to the right-hand side of the 3-pin and have the ball knocked into the 10-pin. We'll see if he can do it. He takes care of it with ease. Watch the ball right in between the 3 and the 10, just the way you draw it up. Keeps the momentum on his side, but Jason Couch, working on a strike, can cut the lead down to 2 pins. Has to be careful not to throw too hard on this lane. It doesn't look back as good. I'd say he made the right adjustment.
Sorry, Marshall, $1,000 to the PBA Tour Foundation, courtesy of Budweiser. Jason Couch, considering himself one of the hardest workers on the tour, and doing a little work right now. What is he doing, Marshall?
Well, he's probably just doesn't have the proper feel of the ball. I think he's taking a piece of tape out of his ball and putting a fresh piece of tape in. You know, with the way it's hot under the lights and the hand perspires a little bit, he's just taking care of his ball, making sure he's got a good feel.
Coming up next, the Buick Classic from Ryan, New York. $1.8 million Buick Classic, par 71 Westchester Country Club. Coming up after bowling. And Jason Couch gets the job done in frame number 6. We'll be back with our championship round continuing after this.